You look at this chart up here, you'll see that red line going up. That stands for the flood. And all those little dots, those blue dots at the top, that stands for patriarchs or men that lived in the Bible. And over at this, and the lines going up shows how long they lived. And you look at the ages along the side, and that red line going right across the top there, that represents 900 years. Whoa! Look at the very first dot, guys. That's Adam. He lived for 930 years. That's a long time. And the oldest man in the Bible, that's that other guy over here on the right. Who was that? That was Methuselah. And how long did he live? For 969 years. Whoa, that's almost 1,000 years. That's a long, long time, isn't it? And there's one guy down here, he didn't live so long. Well, he lived longer than we're going to, all right? He lived for 365 years, but he didn't die. Now, there were two men in the Bible that talks about that never died. God just took him up to heaven. Now, after the flood, there's one that most people remember. His name was Elijah. But before the flood, who was it? This is the one a lot of people forget. His name was Enoch. God loved him so much, he didn't allow him to die. He just took him right up into heaven. Well, what happened? Well, we believe along came the flood. Then that's where a lot of the rain came, was from that canopy, right? That all the water came down to the earth. Well, now after the flood, the protection is no longer there. Now all this stuff that's bad for us is starting to hit the earth. So what would you expect? Well, you expect, well, we can't live as long anymore. And guess what we find? After the flood, the ages started going downhill right away till it leveled out about where we are today, to about 70 years. The worldwide average is actually 70 years old. Now, here in the United States, we live a little bit longer, but when you take the whole world, it's about 70, just like it talks about in the Bible.